Today we are going to make a Butterfinger poke cake. Now if you don't know what a poke cake is, you make a cake, you poke lots of holes into it, you make a delicious mixture that you pour all over the cake that sinks into every bite of that cake that you eat. We're going to build it up with some more delicious flavor to make that Butterfinger cake. You're going to need some Butterfingers. We're going to start off with a box of fudge marble cake mix. We've got a marble fudge cake which has the yellow cake mix. It's got cocoa mix into it. We're going to empty this into a large mixing bowl. Oh, we'll see what that is. Now, not all box cake mixes are created equal, so you want to follow the directions on the back of your cake mix to make this part of the recipe. Now we're going to make the batter bakery style. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. You just change a few simple ingredients and make something extraordinary. We're going to add 1 cup of milk. Now this is in place of the 1 cup of water. We're going to add in ½ a cup of melted butter, which is 1 stick. Now if you're going to do the butter, make sure you cool it down just a little bit, that way it doesn't scramble your eggs when you put the eggs in. Now this is in place of the oil. We're going to crack in 3 eggs. Now I'm just going to put it in a bowl first, that way we can check for shells. 1, 2. Now generally a bakery style cake has 4 eggs, but we don't want to puff this up too much in the pan or we won't be able to put toppings on it. All right, that's 3 eggs. Let's go ahead and add that. Now I'm going to mix this with my electric hand mixer. We're going to beat this for about 2 minutes until it gets nice and fluffy and all well combined. All right, it's nice and fluffy. We're going to turn that off. We're going to be done with it. I'm going to pull the beaters out. We're going to pull out 1 cup of the batter. Just going to take a knife, make sure we get it nice and even there. We're going to move it over to a small medium bowl. The box cake mix came with this little cocoa powder packet. We're going to put it into the batter and mix that up. Be careful. You know that cocoa powder will go everywhere. So I just kind of pull it down from the bottom and just smash the batter into the cocoa powder. We're going to spray a 9x13 baking dish with some nonstick cooking spray. We're going to take the original batter and we're going to put it into our baking dish. We're going to smooth it out evenly. There we go. We're going to take our chocolate batter and we're going to dollop it all over the cake batter. I'm just going to do the 2-spoon method. That way we can evenly disperse it all over the cake batter. We're going to take a knife and we're going to swirl the 2 together till we get a marble effect. There we go, just like that. We're going to bake this in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for about 21 to 25 minutes. We're looking for the edges to kind of pull away from the sides of the baking dish, become golden brown on the top. You can stick a toothpick in the center and come out clean with no batter. All right, that's following the directions on your back of your cake box mix. I'll be back because we got some wonderful stuff to finish this off with. Doesn't that look delicious? We're going to let it cool just a little bit while we make another layer. In a medium mixing bowl or a large measuring cup, because it's got a spout on it, we can easily pour that. We are going to add in 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, 14 ounces. Look at that. Now I'm just using my can scraper. Next, we're going to add in 1 jar of caramel topping, and all this is 14 ounces also. Y'all, I made a yummy dish. It was a taco ground beef, sweet potato, 1 skillet meal, and it was really delicious. But I'm surprised that nobody watched it. So, because nobody wanted to watch a healthy dish, I'm going to give y'all a cake. We're going to whisk this all together until it's nice and smooth and evened out. Ooh. Let's bring our cake over. I'm going to take a large serving fork and I'm going to poke lots of holes all through the cake. Make sure you poke lots of holes. We're going to take that condensed milk caramel mixture and we're going to pour it all over the cake, aiming for those holes. I'm just going to use an offset spatula and just kind of smooth it over the cake. We want the cake to cool down completely in the baking dish. I'm going to stick mine in the refrigerator. Now the dish is still hot, so I'm just going to lay a towel down first and place the baking dish on it. Let it cool down. I'm going to be back because I've got a few more layers to put on this before we enjoy our Butterfinger Poke Cake. I've just pulled this out of the refrigerator. I left it in there for about 2 hours. Look at that. We are going to put on some extra creamy Cool Whip. Yeah, I guess he's in the kitchen. He wasn't here earlier, but he is now. All right, make sure it's thawed out. I'm excited for the next layer. I think my husband's excited for all the layers all together. Nice and smooth. For the next layer, we're going to crush up 2 Butterfinger candy bars. All right, I just put them in a Ziploc bag, sealed it up, and we're just going to crush them up. Just get your rolling pin, beat them up. Sprinkle it on top of the Cool Whip. We're going to pour some Hershey's chocolate syrup and just drizzle it on. What do y'all think of my Butterfinger Poke Cake? I'm going to cut a piece and give it a try for you. All right, I cut my piece out. Look at this. That marble technique. Yum. Here's my fork. Let me give it a try for you. Here's my bite. It is scrumptious. That cake is super moist. I love that little crunch on the top with that Cool Whip right there. Wow, y'all, I've never made this one before. I'm glad I did. That is very delicious. I hope you give me a thumbs up on this one. Make sure you like the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you'll always know when the shows like this one here are posted. I'll see y'all on the next episode.